Good morning guys, today we are going back to Universal Studios. It is our last full day at Universal because tomorrow we're going to Disney. Sort of planned that backwards. I would have rather had a last full day at Universal because I feel like we haven't been able to fit everything we wanted to do in this trip. But I know we're coming back in a few months, but still, like, the stuff that I want to do that we haven't done, and I know we're probably not going to have time to do it. But it's just like daft little things, like I wanted to sit on the Hideaway Bar roof lounge and just chill. But I know that's just like a trivial thing, but and at 12 o'clock as well, we've also had to book COVID tests. Whilst we've been out here, the government has changed the regulations, so now we need to take a antigen lateral flow test for coming back. So we've had to book a place called Fast Test Now, which is on just at the top of International Drive. Thank you to Wizards and Walt for giving us a little heads up about it. So we're going to get there. It was like, what was it, $89 each? $89 a person for a test. Even though we brought tests with us, we aren't allowed to use those ones. So we're going to go head into the parks for a couple of hours, go do the test, and then we're going to come back to uni and we're going to close uni out. We're going to watch the cinematic show tonight, which is at I think 7, and then head somewhere for dinner tonight. Also guys, I wanted to show you this, which is something I've never seen. Look how foggy it is, you can't even see. You can see the base of the volcano and that's it. You can't see the top of it or anything. So yeah, looks totally different, but how peaceful does Cabana Bay look? In the morning, the lifeguards are doing all the checks, all the sunbeds are ready, everywhere's been hosed down. So we've just stopped for some breakfast while we wait for Tim to park and get the box open. I'll show you what we have. I went for just a regular Cinnabon and I got the cinnamon cold brew, and Becca loves these sausage bites. So we've made it into Universal. It looks quite busy today. I don't know if it's just because it's morning and everybody's, you know, heading in the same direction. Minions is only 40 minutes, so that's not bad. Shrek is 10, we need to do that before we go.
Our classes, they were designed by Lord Farquaad himself for his untimely descent. No idea what I'm talking about, or you think I'm just making this up. But no worries, I will explain it to you. A flogging is a severe beating with a whip, or a wooden stick, or a spoon, whichever you prefer. It is your choice, and it hurts real bad. So, whenever there's an opportunity for me to say the word flogging, ladies and gentlemen, just now putting in please continue moving all the way forward.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
It's me, Pinocchio!
Hey!
Listen, we must stop these people!
Oh, we have guests. Hi there, folks. Welcome to Lord Farquaad's castle. Run for your lives! Oh, rather lackluster bunch.
Yeah, they don't understand what's happened. You need to tell them the story.
Sure. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I'd rather that story rather have a Sonic for my kids.
Our story!
Oh, so sorry. I've been feeling really spaced out lately.
You know, once upon a time.
Once upon a time, there lived a frightful ogre named Shrek. He lived alone in his swamp, far from those who would judge him by appearance, rather than what lay within.
Oh, I miss that smelly ogre.
So we just got off of Shrek. That'll probably be the last time we get to ride it before it closes. It's December now and obviously it closes in January. It was fun, but now we're going to head up to Jimmy Fallon, see if we can squeeze at least one more ride in before we have to go waste time taking these tests. I love this whole section of the park with the tribute store, the tree, Earl popping out there. But instead of Fallon, Men in Black is a walk on at 5 minutes. I've just checked the app. So we're going to head up there, ride that and then head out.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My
here, and I'll be your tour guide for the next 3 hours. Here on this educational journey we like to call the Universe and You! Who's excited? Wow, that was almost not depressing. Well, in just a moment we'll be heading behind these curtains, but first I have a very fantastic audio presentation! Look over there! It's an audio presentation!
Welcome to The Universe and You. We hope you enjoy this classic adventure into the unknown, relocated from the 1964 New York World Expo.
Since the beginning of recorded time, man has searched the cosmos, reached deep into the secrets of the universe for evidence of life from other galaxies. Are we alone? Join us now as we take you on a fantastic...
Universe and You program terminated. Access granted for MIB training.
Hurry up, rookies. We haven't got all day.
Prison transport lodge in 20 Archilian weeks.
Before you get to wear the suit of honor, you're going to be tested in all of these areas with this.
An official MIB training field. These meat machines allow us to test 6 recruits at once.
So that has to be the worst round of Men in Black I've ever had in my life. I didn't even clear 30,000, but Becca actually won.
For once.
Becca was the winner this time. So now we're just going to walk further around the park. We've got about half an hour until we need to head out. So just before we head out, Becca mentioned this a couple of weeks ago that they do the Simpsons RV up for Christmas. And it looks awesome. There's tinsel wrap around it, Homer's there in the back. Very festive. So we've just had our test. Obviously I didn't record anything because it's not like a place that you would record. But it was $89 each. And we were in and out in literally 5 minutes, and we should get the result within the next 10 to 15 minutes. But now we are going to head to Miller's and grab some lunch with this guy. I completely forgot to say it, with this guy. Be the last time we get to see Tim, so we're going to go have some lunch at Miller's, one of our favourite places, and then we're going to head back to the theme parks. Literally one of the best places ever. So the only thing that I ever get when I come to Miller's is what most people get, is the Zinger Mountain Melt, but we have noticed that they do Zinger mac and cheese now, which looks good. And these are all the different sauces which you can get. I'm just going to go right down the middle and get medium. So the food's just arrived. Becca went for the shrimp and steak, what is it, like the special for today? And of course guys, I had to get the melt, I got the medium, and Tim went with teriyaki. So we've made it back to Universal, couldn't remember the name there. The meal was really nice. It came at like $70 per tip for the 3, which was cool. But now we are going down to Universal. Tim's just dropped us off at the Uber area, and we're going to close Universal out today. Also, I forgot to say our tests both came back negative. We just sat in the car park in Tim's car until we 100% knew. But they both come back negative, and we got the Fit to Fly certificate. So now we are all good to go home. Before we head into the parks, we are going to check out the Legacy store. This wasn't here last time we were here. And I think there's some like old cool props inside of it. So this was in the 5 and Dime a couple of years ago. It's from The Fly. We've obviously moved it to here. Got loads of Jaws stuff. So they've got loads of Jaws stuff. Back to the Future. I think this is going to be my new favourite shop. Some cool stuff in here. Universal Monsters. Oh, look at that Biff shirt. Old movie lights and a camera. Some Avengers stuff. Lamps. Oh yeah, he's got his Halloween costume on. Got some old phone boxes here. And then some stuff from Jurassic Park. And a dino egg. There's the E.T. with the sheet on him when he went trick-or-treating. With his shoes popping out. And his little candy bucket. So they've even got Hagrid's motorbike and sidecar from the Celebration opening. And I think this has to be my favourite tree out of all of them. I want this in our house. So I've just spotted this Moldorama, $6, but it's confrontation. So I'm gonna have to do it. And there we go, guys, we have Kong. So we're just in the Christmas shop, even though this is like every year, just having a little look. So we definitely want to grab some universal ornaments for our universal tree at home. Just all the trees here are just gorgeous. In the Hat is a walk on. It's only a 5-minute wait, so we're going to head on. So there's literally nobody in line, just us. That was a fun little ride through Cat in the Hat. It's a fun little ride. And just walking through, we were going to do the Grinch experience, but the line is huge. So we're going to miss out on that, not that fussed. So now we're heading into the Lost Continent. Probably not going to spend too much longer at Islands, because we want to go back to the uni side. So me and Jason, when we went to Mythos for lunch the other day, headed back down here to have a look at the view. I've said to Becca it was amazing, so we're going to have a little walk down, have a little look, so you can get some good views from down here. So I think this is the troll bridge. When you walk on it, apparently it's meant to make a noise, I think. Or it might be the next one, I can't remember. Oh, there. I can hear the trolling, Denny. Wow, look at all those fish. So we are out of the park, heading over to uni, just stop for a quick drink, because we are both really thirsty, and the Powerade helps quench your thirst. Some music playing, Christmas music, as we walk through the park, from park to park. And we're going to try and walk into here tonight. I think that's the plan, because they didn't have any reservations, but sometimes you can just walk up, so we might get lucky, we might not. So the wait times for the majority of the rides are quite busy, so we're just having like a nice slow walk around the park. Becca's just got like a nice icy slush. We're just going to walk around. I think I'm going to grab a beer from Dufftober. So I've just got a drink from Finnegan's there. Something 4-leaf clover, I don't know the proper name, but it was really good. It's got like pear, peach and whiskey. So we've heard nothing but good things about this show, and we actually watched some of the movies before our September trip got cancelled. So the next showing is in like 20 minutes, so we're going to head in and see if it holds up to Terminator. This is so different to Terminator. So up there used to be like a balcony where one of the announcers would come out and do like a spiel. So we've just got out of the Bone Stuntacular. That was amazing. Like, there's parts of that show that I don't even know how they did it. I don't want to spoil anything and talk about it for those who haven't seen it, but definitely watch it. Just before we head out, we're going to nip into the tribute store and buy some goodies. So we're just headed into the Bayliner Diner before we go back to the room. Going to grab some pop and a couple of snacks and chill out for a little bit. So here at Cabana Bay, they've got like a big grab and go section. So they have like snacks, milk, drinks, crisps, cookies, all sorts of stuff. Chocolate bars. It is a little bit pricey, but it's easy, isn't it? So a little bit time has passed when we got back to the room. We got some drinks and a couple of snacks and just chilled out and watched TV. Just rested our feet up, because although I haven't recorded a lot of footage today, I don't think I have anyway. We did like multiple laps of both parks, just looking around at all the things that we haven't seen for a few years. Didn't do many rides because the wait times are crazy today. I think it's because of that cheerleader competition, because we haven't been able to get in the pool because it is absolutely rammed. But we have a dinner reservation in half an hour in Toothsome, so let's get on the road. So we're like 10 minutes late for our reservation because it's been an absolute mess because there's a private event on for the cheerleaders. There was a huge queue, over 200 people I think at the bus stop, and half of them were like for the cheerleaders, but they've had private shuttles on for them, but Universal didn't tell them, so they were all in the line for the standard bus, which just caused absolute mayhem. So we've made it, and fingers crossed they'll let us in. So while we wait for our table, we have let us in, by the way. We are just having a little look around the gift shop, seeing what's what. It's been years, obviously. I don't even think we came in here in 2019 either. So we bought one of these years ago, and it's like a sour drink. It is so bad. So there's some of the milkshakes they've got. I'm really tempted to get that holiday one for dessert. So we have been seated at Toothsome. We are upstairs. I'll show you the view later on. And here is the menu in case you want to have a look. So for drinks, I got my favourite, which is the Toothsome Chocolate Stout. I think it's around $8 or $9, I think, but it's a must-have when you come to Toothsome. You never normally get an appetizer. However, this is some of the best bread we have ever had. It is a chocolate almond warm bread, and it comes with like a salted caramel butter. So Becca went for the 4-cheese pizza, and that looks absolutely crazy. What is it, Becca? Ricotta? Ricotta on top. And I just went for something different because I've had a burger every day this week, so I went for the chocolate and what was it? Chocolate stout wings. Yes, coffee and chocolate wings. So we are out of Toothsome. We didn't really stay very long because we didn't have the greatest experience tonight. It took over an hour for the food to come out, and it was just mega loud and mega busy. The meal was okay. Wasn't amazing. It came to $52 with a tip with the passholder discount. But now we're just having a walk along City Walk. We're going to have a look in the store because there's a coat that I want, and fingers crossed they've got it. So we just came into the Legacy store to see if they had the jacket that I want, which they don't. However, they do have a Jaws Moldorama. We completely missed it. It's on the other side of the Kong one. So we're going to do that now because we're going to put little hooks in the top knot into the Christmas tree. So we're now just going to head back to Cabana Bay, go to the Swizzle Lounge, and I tried to exchange a t-shirt that I bought that didn't fit, but they didn't have my size. I'm going to try and Cabana Bay to see if they've got it there, and they didn't have my jacket, so I'm going to have to buy it in the park on Thursday morning. So we have made it back to the room. I think the issue with Toothsome mainly was the meal that we both picked. We wanted to try something new, and I tried those beer and coffee wings. The first couple were nice, but then they got like sickly afterwards, and I had like a bitter taste, so they weren't overly amazing. And Becca's pizza, you saw, had the big huge lumps of ricotta cheese on top, which just didn't go with the pizza. But it took over an hour for the food to actually come out, but it was busy, so that obviously isn't the server's fault or anything like that. And then we went to the store. They didn't have me shirt size, and they didn't have the coat. It's like a windbreaker jacket that I'm trying to get. So I'm going to have to get that in the park next time we're in. And then we come back to Cabana Bay and try to get a drink, but the bar was packed. So we're just going to chill out in the room, watch some TV. Going to have an early-ish night because we're at Disney tomorrow, so you know you need to be refreshed for there. So I'm going to end the vlog now, just chill out for a little bit, have a good night's rest, ready to tackle Disney tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, stay tuned.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act, it's so plain.